The next thing that we're going to talk about is, of course, there's three tabs here. So we've talked about the name tab, and now the next thing that we're going to talk about is the offset tab, right? So let's talk about rig first, right? So this is how the rig looks, and this is how the Athena rig looks, right? So right now you would notice one thing that well, the Athena and the rain is kind of a little bit different. And one of the biggest difference is that the rest pose state, right? So the Athena has this A pose, rest pose, right? Meanwhile, the rain rig has this T pose, right? So that is one of the biggest difference, right? So that is the function of our offset tab. We're gonna synchronize such difference in rest post state, right? So let's do that, right? So to do that, there are three bones that we have to concern right now. So the first is the FK, the IK, and then the pole, right? So that is a heads up. So first, let's deal with the FK first, right? So this is the FK upper arm, right? So the next thing that we're going to do is actually to figure out in what axis controls the up and down movement of the rig of the arm, right? So let's do that, right? So let's check the x. The x is front and back. The y is the twist, and the z is the up and down, right? So this is the axis that we have to offset. So the next thing that we're going to talk about, next thing that we're going to do is actually to figure out what value of the z uh, will make the arm look kind of similar with our source rig, that is Athena. And yeah, as of right now, it feels for me, I feel that minus 30 degrees and 30 degrees, minus 30 for the left and plus 30 degrees for the right is right. It is the correct number, right? That is, they look right now. They look kind of similar. So yes, we're gonna input this number, this z value, to our offset tab, right? So let's do that. So first, let's find our FK parent, FK bone, FK control, and that is here, right? FK upper arm parent L, right? So, and then we just have to change this to rotation mode because this deals with the rotation. And right now we have four input boxes, right? So the first box is actually for W value if you're using quaternion rotation mode. So it goes from W, X, Y, Z. So we have to input the minus 30 to the fourth box, right? So yeah, to do that, we can actually do it two ways, right? So we can input the number manually like that, or this is the better way, we can actually input it automatically. So to do that, you just have to click the bone on the scene and the bone on the list. And then you can click this button, set offset from scene. When you click that, now you will notice that the value of this is imported to this panel, to this list of bones. So yeah, that is a faster way to do that. So now we just have to deal with the right side, right? Do the same thing, and voila, now it's done. So that is for the FK control. Now we also have to deal with this IK control, right? So to do that, we can actually, sorry for that. To do that, we can actually use the rotation from the FK limbs, actually. So yeah, we can just select the FK upper arm again and select the IK hand parent and set offset from scene, right? Now the number is inherited right now to the IK hand. So the same thing with the right one, right? You just have to do that. And now we've got minus 30 and 30 degrees. So that is for our IK control. And then the next thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna offset is actually the pole, like the IK pole, which is this one, right? Because right now the IK pole is not aligned with this uh, A pose, right? Meanwhile, this one, we notice that this one is directly behind the elbow. So we just have to make sure that this is gonna be put behind the elbow, something like that, right? So yeah, so okay. Now we also, I think, I think we're gonna have to pull it back a little because this is kind of a longer, like right? It's kind of a 5 blocks away. Meanwhile, this is still 4-ish. Maybe we just pull it something like that, right? So that is gonna be our new rest position of the IK pole, and we just have to input this number right now in the location tab, right? Because we deal with the location, and we have to find our IK pole, and I think it's down here, right? So this is the IK pole for the yes, the IK pole L and R, the left and the right, right? So we just have to deal with the right now and set from scene. Now the value is transferred. Now you just have to copy this to the left, right? And sorry, it should be right there. So they are now aligned. So they are mirrored. I mean, so they are just difference in the x. So now we can do the left IK pole and do that. Voila! Now it's done, right? So they are, we've offset three things: the FK, which is this one, the IK, and also the IK pole. So yeah, now we're gonna talk about precision later. Okay, now you can, of course, you can create the adapter. You can save the adapter with this button, right? So also that you can also update, just like the poses with this button, update adapter. However, we're gonna do it later because